I declined a bag offer at Hermes. Whew, just have to get it off my chest. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. My channel is called Sheila Sparkles, and today we are gonna have a bit of chit chat. I am currently back in my beloved apartment here in Melbourne, Australia, and I've got some exciting stuff happening in my life, in my life soon. So I think I might share it with you guys. But if you are ever interested, please keep on watching. But the story time is, I was on a layover flight from my last, if you haven't watched my last video, then please check it up above. But what happened was, I was on my way back from the Philippines. Layover was in Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong going back to Melbourne in Australia, where I currently reside. So I was just in the lounge, living my best life, just chatting with my parents because I've just left, and I miss them so much. So I didn't really thought about going shopping or even window shopping. But then I was like, at last minute, like 30 minutes before departure, I know I live a dangerous life. But I decided, okay, why not pop by the Hermes? It's kind of like not on the way, guys, but I was like, I'm gonna make it I'm gonna make it to the boutique because, I am a lover, I am a fan. So I went to Hermes, and I'll show you some photos of the Hermes in Hong Kong International Airport. And it was like, so from the lounge I went to the shop and to the Hermes boutique, and I was met up with a lovely sales associate. I think she was a local in Hong Kong. And then she was like following me around and saying, oh, can I help you with something? And then I told her, oh, I'm just like browsing. She said, sure, just, give me a holler, like let me know if you need anything. And then she like was like following me, and then she saw that I was looking at the wallets. So the Ruly wallet was like the Ruly Slim wallet, I believe that's what it's called. So I was like, okay, let's check this out. So I looked at the different colors of like Ruly, and I was particularly interested in the orange one, which is this one. And it was actually, the Ruly was so beautiful because I've been obsessed with orange lately. I don't know why, but I am a fan of colors. So, and this was like so vibrant, and so I said, oh, can I have a look? So she like opened up the cover, this the space, and then where it was displayed, and then she then showed it to me in person. And I'm quite a tactile person. I love touching like soft leathers. And then I was like, oh, this is like, is this like, she said, oh, it's goat skin, before I even answered, like what I was trying to say. She said, oh, this is goat skin, oh, it's chev leather. And then I was carrying my baby Birkin at the boutique. And then and then I also like took out my wallet, which is, oh, my wallet's not here, but yeah, my wallet is on the color limoncello, and it was also in chev, or like goatskin leather. So she was like, oh yeah, that's similar leather to this Ruly. And then she then said like, oh, like even without me asking, she said, oh, this is not for sale, it's display only, but you can actually buy this one. So she showed me another Ruly wallet, which this is the Ruly wallet. It was in the color Rose Mexico. So I was like, oh, that's really nice. But I wasn't really interested in buying anything. I was just browsing, professional browser. And and you guys know I am loyal to my boutique here in Melbourne with my lovely SA. So I was just looking around and seeing. I was thinking about buying something small, but then, yeah. So moving on, we then looked into the main display, which is like a plethora of beautiful bags. And I was like, oh, and then she said, oh, actually, the Constance is actually, oh, that's really beautiful. Constance 18. I told her, yeah, she said, yeah, it is a Constance 18. And then I was like, and then she then proceeded saying, oh, do you want to have a look at it? And I was like, the color is not, I'm quite, I'm quite decisive. If I like something, I like straight away. But when I looked at it, I knew that I didn't really gravitate towards that color. But I can appreciate colors. That's why I was like, oh yeah, okay. I mean, there's no harm in trying. So I said, okay, then I will, try the bag. And it was this beautiful matte alligator. and it was the Mississippi alligator. So matte Mississippi alligator, and it was so beautiful. And I'll show you a photo as well of it. And it was in Palladium hardware, and the color Peru Noir, because even she didn't know the color. And then she said, "Oh, I don't really know this color," because I was like telling her, "Is it like andamone or something?" Andamone. I can't even remember what color that was, but it's like a purple family of color. And then she said andamo, I think. And then she said, "Oh no, it's not. It's actually in the color." We had to look together, and she said, "Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this." She was quite an honest person. I said, "Oh, I think it's pronounced as prunois." So yeah, correct me guys if the pronunciation is wrong, but I will write down the spelling. So I think it's pronounced prunois, and it's this beautiful like sort of like aubergine or like purple with grayish undertones. And from my research, I believe it is a 2015 color, where the color was first introduced at Hermes. I think it is a stunning color, and I because I appreciate color, guys. So I was like, "Oh, that's really a nice color." And then I said, and then I asked her, "Then can I try it on?" So yeah, she asked me that. She gave me these gloves to try it on and to touch it and to open the bag and all that. And then I have some clips of me trying on the bag. And then she said, you can buy it if you want to. I was like, "Oh, really?" Yeah, she said, "Yeah, yeah." And then she then proceeded. I said, "How much would this bag cost?" Because I know, like, exotic leathers, they are more expensive compared to like normal leathers. So she said it was 280 something Hong Kong dollars, and I don't really know the conversion. So I said, "Oh, do you mind just hopping onto Google and seeing how much it was in Australian dollars?" And it was 56,000 Australian dollars. I was like, whoa, blown away, like, oh my gosh, no, that is not my budget, guys, okay? And plus, I didn't really love, I don't really like the Constance 18, but it's slowly growing on me, to be honest with you, because when I tried it on, it was really nice. It's slowly going, it's slowly like giving me like giving me some excitement, especially with like the palladium, because I love palladium hardware. So I was like, I also love gold. It depends, yeah, but I am quite interested with that specific color with the palladium. It just works well, in my own opinion, with the matte alligator. And then yeah, so she was like telling me, yeah, it's 56,000. And I said, I was like thinking, is display only, but why was it offered to me? I don't know why. But she did see me wear the outfit, like a lot of Hermes, so maybe that's why she thought I am a big baller. So yeah, I mean, I could, yeah, I mean, choose your battles. Like, if you do you, but for me, I am not there yet in life to spend like 56,000 Australian dollars on a bag, and apparently it's like tax free as well. And then especially if the bag is not in the color that I absolutely adore, and in the style that I love. And yeah, so she said like, yeah, it's really you're more than welcome to purchase it, which was really lovely of her. Like, even with the Ruly slim wallet, she also offered me the color Rose Mexico. So yeah, guys, if you are ever wanting or desperate for an Hermes bag, and if you ever, on your way to somewhere else in the world, and you've got a layover in Hong Kong, I would highly suggest going into the boutique, because if you can see from all these photos that I'm showing you right now, the boutique is actually quite big in Hong Kong, and they have a lot of shoes, a lot of ready to wear, a lot of just different products. And they say, like, especially the leather products, like wallets, they probably have a Constance to go. I didn't really have time to ask any of those because I was rushing. I was almost late. But yeah, I would highly, highly suggest that you visit the Hermes in Hong Kong. And then lastly, before I left, I said, oh, I've noticed there's no Birkins or Kellys on display. And she said the main reason why there's no, in the Hong Kong Hermes Airport boutique, the main reason there's no Kellys or Birkins is because they cannot sell it. So I believe everything like on display will get sold later on. So she said they don't display it because they will not sell it. You know, you have to go to a boutique in the main country where you reside, or you can go to the main, you know, the Hong Kong boutiques outside the airport, I believe. So she said that's why they never have any Birkins or Kellys. But interestingly enough, they have Constance 18 on display with this, you know, matte alligator in the color Prune Noir. Now, I've also like researched a little bit, and Prune Noir is actually really nice in the lipstick as well. I do appreciate this color, guys. Like, I was just so shocked that she offered it to me. I was like, oh my gosh. But, you know, even, I don't know, even if it wasn't, even if that color was in an Epsom or a normal leather, I don't think I would have gotten it because I felt like it was difficult to style the color. Like, it is not, I love purple, but anything pink with purple, or like, you know, like a lighter color, a more, I don't know, like more like, you know, candy kind of color, like not, or maybe a pop I would love, but not like something like dark like that, because it leans towards the grayish family of like purple gray, the prune noir color. But I can appreciate it, and it was such an awesome experience going there, visiting the boutique and getting offered a Constance 18, and I just thought I might share it with you guys. And if you ever are in that part of the world, then you should definitely check the Hermes boutique, because you can buy like wallets, you know, like she literally tell me like, you know, what wallet do you like here? Except that orange minion, because it was apparently on display, but when she opened the cupboard, there were lots of stocks. There were really lots of stocks, and there were actually a lot of customers as well, especially on this shoe section, because as you know, Hermes is very popular with their, you know, their Orans, their Paris loafers, their bouncing sneakers. So yeah, it was such a delight and such an eye, you know, an experience, an eye candy to look at all these beautiful things. And yeah, I also looked at this bag. It was, I think it was called Victoria. It was like a bigger bag. And when I was actually at Hermes in Manila, which I'll show you a photo, that specific bag was actually also in display, I believe. Yeah, the Victoria, or I have a photo of it. I'm not too sure, but yeah. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And just to give you a bit of life update, we are almost there. I cannot tell you, but we will get there. And my next video would probably be about that. But we shall, you know, please stay tuned. And if you love this type of content, if you love luxury fashion and lifestyle, then please do hit the like and subscribe button and watch out for my future videos. And thank you so much for watching, and know that I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.